Okay, so this video we're going to talk about the procedure for prepping the chicken for the WTF chicken sandwich, which is pretty much the same thing as the way we were doing the chicken for our old fried chicken salad, only with a couple small tweaks. Okay, this is uber important because we had so many issues with the fried chicken salad before, based on people not following the correct procedure or just kind of mavericking the system and doing shit their own way. And that's when we would get shitty chicken, shit was undercooked and burnt just because it wasn't pounded correctly. So this is super, super important to just follow these easy steps to make sure that this product is pretty much up to spec and thoughtfully scrumptious, which is what we're all about, especially working at Purgatory, okay? So a couple different things that I'm gonna point out when we do this. First off, the old chicken we used to cut into thirds. Okay, this new application we're only gonna cut into half on a bias and then pound. So I'm just gonna show you what I mean right now. All right, so we'll just take a normal chicken breast. I have a couple here so you can see it a couple different times. So right through the middle, cut on a bias. Don't cut straight down. I do this because it makes it a lot easier for you guys to be able to pound it out evenly. All right, so again, right in the middle, cut on a bias. Okay, from there, and this is the most important part, to make sure that we're pounding out to the correct thickness so that the chicken's done when we go to cook it, it doesn't take too long, and also so the breading isn't super burnt because we're taking too long to cook the actual chicken. So instead of using the flat edge, all right, use the very fine tenderizer side of the mallet, whatever you want to call it, all right? The bottom lobes on the chicken are obviously going to pound out a little easier because they're already a little skinnier. But just like with before, you don't want to really pound it really hard, okay? You also want to pound the top side down, so the smooth side down. We're just going to pound it up. Again, you see I'm not being super hard on it, but I'm not being super light on it. All right, you want to be a little more careful when you get to the top lobe, for the simple fact of this has a tendency to tear a little bit more, but if you use this side, it makes it easier and it won't tear as much as it did before. Again, you see I'm just kind of almost going in a little bit of a circle. Switch it, whether it's clockwise, counterclockwise, doesn't matter. Just try and keep it as thin as possible and as even as possible. The goal is to try and get every single piece the correct thickness and uniform with all the other chicken that you're doing. This is a really, really key application that we're doing, a key procedure, because I do have a feeling that we're really going to sell a lot of these. Okay, so this is something, especially prep guys, you're really going to be doing every day. This is something managers, you're going to have to manage every day. But just like anything else, if you give a shit about the product that you're dealing with, then you should never have an issue, okay? If you don't care about what you're doing, then we're gonna have issues. So just take a little pride in the work that you're trying to do. So, as you can see now, we have both pieces that are pounded. I just want everybody to kind of see side by side exactly the thickness and how they're pretty much the same, okay? So you're talking about less than 1/4 inch, but I mean, how long did that take me? That took me a minute, less than a minute to do two orders, okay? And I took my time, I did it correctly. It shouldn't be that time consuming. It is gonna be something that we're probably gonna have to do every day. But like I said, if you just follow this procedure, it's really easy. It's gonna come out correct, it's gonna look beautiful, it's gonna taste beautiful, and that's what we're all about. Thanks.